Hey guys, thought I'd make a quick video. I'm going to try to be quick on teaching your dogs to do nothing. Basically, the protocol I use with my dogs in how I try to create calm dogs. I always want my dogs to be calm. I want the energy around them to be calm. With all my training, I try to do that. Unless I'm training something new, I engage, I get goofy, I try to get them all fired up. But for our daily interactions and the way I like to live with my dogs is to have very calm dogs that like to lounge. There's Bella right there, just chilling out, and there's Remy just chilling out right there. So, teaching your dogs to do nothing. We got some videos on the page on how to do it, like step by step, the tether training stuff. But I just want to talk a little bit about how I do it with my everyday interactions. I always talk about a nothing's for free protocol with the dogs, meaning they have to earn everything, whether when I go to feed them, I put their food down. They need to be in a sit or a down, waiting patiently before they get their food. That's how I train them. Everything is calm. I don't like to do tricks and make them give me paw and turn around and roll over before they eat or any of that. I feel like that kind of just fires up the dog. It's cute, it's neat, but that's not what I mean by earning everything. I like them to earn things by being calm. That's when they get rewarded. So when they're laying around like this, especially at the beginning, and they're exhibiting, calm energy and just chilling out, that's when I drop a piece of kibble by them. It's not always about tricks and doing that stuff. It's about teaching them that when they're relaxing and they're presenting calm energy, that's what I'm looking for. That's when the rewards come. So how I do this. So if you've seen any of the pre-walk routine videos, before they go for their walks, they have to be calm. We're not going out that front door unless they are calm. If the walk's a shit show before you get out the door, it's going to be a shit show when you get out on the walk. So I like the before the walk to be calm. I like walking out the whole scenario to be calm. Then we go for the walks. That happens every day when we go for our walks. So that's where a lot of the calm training is implemented every single day. And then obviously I talk a ton about the structured walks. The whole structured walk is more calm. They don't get to make any decisions. I'm in control of everything. Again, they're earning everything. The playtime on the walk, the treats when I'm giving them to them if we're doing the auto sits and the auto downs that we talk about. We've had the weekly challenges where you're doing that stuff. That is calm training. That is impulse control. Having a dog sit there when it wants to do when it wants to make decisions and go do something, and you just having it in a sit right there, that's how the dog decompresses. That is a huge mental drain. You can't stress that enough. Same with the downstays on the walks. And then you implement those in your house on a day-to-day, whatever you're doing. Put them in a down. Make them sit there. Walk around. Have distractions around. A dog that is allowed to do whatever it wants, whenever it wants, and is always making its own decisions, that's a really tough exercise for a dog to just sit there and do nothing. So when I'm out on my walks, I run into a neighbor, I stop to talk to somebody. If I got both dogs with me, they automatically go into a sit, and I don't care if they default into a down. But while I'm talking, they're not allowed to intermingle and sniff the other person. They're in a down, and they're just sitting there staying. And anytime they get up, if they break it, they automatically I put them back in. I don't care if I have to do it 10 times. These guys don't break it anymore. But at the beginning, you might have to do it 10, 20, 100 times, whatever it takes. But you keep putting them into a down, and they eventually learn that when human stops to do something, my job is just to relax, just to sit there. So that's more calm training. That's more impulse training. That happens on the walks every single day. It happens before we go on the walks. It's implemented. It's not like just training sessions every day where you set up, a half an hour, just do training, hardcore training. It's not what it's about. It's about implementing the things that you've taught the dog. So maybe the first time you set up a training session, you teach it something, but then you just start implementing it into your everyday life. And the training just happens. It's your lifestyle. It's all your interactions with them. So when the dog starts to learn that it doesn't need to make all these decisions because you're making the decisions for them, all of them. Like I said, on those walks, you're doing the downstays. They're in that downstay until you give them a release command, which is free, break, whatever, to go be a dog, or let's go, heel, whatever it is. They're still in command. They learn that they're always in command unless they're on that free time. And then if they're free roaming in your house, obviously they're not in command. But when you give them a command, they're not. I teach them to. They don't release that command until they get the next command. So if it's a sit, down, whatever, they automatically stay there. So we talk about that too, about not using the word stay. It's just implied. So put my dog into a sit, I can walk away, I can run away, I can come back, distractions. The dog's not moving the sit, he's staying because it's implied until I give him the next command, which would be with me, which is a heel, whatever, and we're on our way, or it's free, break, go do what you want to do. So that's the implied statement. All of that's calm training. That's the impulse control that you're working with on your dog. So it's so important that you do this stuff with your dog to get it to do nothing. All those little interactions day to day start to teach the dogs to do nothing, and you end up with dogs that, Bella, that just lay around and do this. So I can't stress it enough. Impulse control, the place command, we talk about that all the time. I didn't put these guys in place. They're laying on their cots on their own right now. But the place command, it's the same deal. Having the dog sit in place when it wants to go and wander the house and he wants to go and investigate what you're eating or whatnot. Having your dog in place drains it mentally. It's not just a stay. All of this stuff is about working on their impulse control. So, just your day-to-day interactions with them, the feeding, the going out before the walk. When your dog goes to get in and out of your car, open the car door, have the dog in a sit. It's not a lot of just barrel into the car. Put it into a sit, invite it in. When you open the car door, don't let the dog jump out. It's got to be invited out. You should be able to open that door and the dog's just sitting there waiting, just like with your crate training. Same deal, opening the crate. The dog sits and waits, calm. Everything is calm. The dog has to earn the command to get out and do everything. And it's not about making your dog be a robot by any means. You have fun, play with your dog and stuff, but teaching it that you are in control of these situations, and over time, all this stuff adds up, and you end up with dogs that are super calm, and their impulse control is awesome. And you start walking by other dogs, people, other distractions. Go to the dog-friendly places and put your dog in those high-stress areas and put them into a downstay. Just stand by the door at Lowe's, put them into a downstay, and just have them sit there. And all the people, the carts, the other dogs, the other people going by, don't let anybody touch them or pet them, but just have your dog sit there, and if he breaks command, put him back down to it. That is massive training for a dog. The mental stimulation is massive. So I hope some of this makes sense. It's just a super, super important thing to do, and you can do it so easily by just implementing things like that in your everyday interactions with your dog. So I hope some of this made sense. So I hope some of it helped. Sorry I didn't do any dog training stuff. It's just it's a day. Oh, say bye.